Welcome, Top News Today. Please subscribe and support this channel. Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle proved that no two members of the royal family have to be alike. They both are the epitome of elegance and class, yet always bring an extra touch of their personality wherever they go. This is especially evident when looking at their two weddings. Both weddings were equally stunning, yet were very different in their own right. Middleton's was slightly more traditional with a larger venue and a classic wedding gown design, while Markle's had a few more modern touches that made the ceremony distinctly her own. The most obvious difference was the choice of venue. Kate Middleton and Prince William chose Westminster Abbey as the location for their royal wedding. Markle and Prince Harry held their ceremony in St George's Chapel in Windsor Castle. This was previously used as the venue for Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles' civil ceremony. Westminster Abbey is a slightly larger, more open venue. This allowed for a slightly longer guest list. The inside of St George's Chapel is slightly smaller, with a shorter space between the nave and choir. The smaller size of the venue allowed for a more intimate feel amongst their 600 guests. Middleton and William had mostly family and personal friends on their guest list. Princess Beatrice and Prince Eugenie became the most infamous guests thanks to their over-the-top fascinators. Several A-listers made it on the guest list of Markle and Harry's wedding. It was a mix of Markle's acting cohorts and Harry's famous pals such as Amal and George Clooney, James Corden, Oprah, and Serena Williams. Middleton asked her sister Pippa Middleton to be her maid of honor. This was a rather unconventional choice, as most royal brides typically only have a group of bridesmaids rather than an adult maid of honor. Markle decided to stick with tradition for her bridal party, and not all of the children were royals. This surprised some who thought she would ask her best friend Jessica Maroney to be her maid of honor, though she did ask her children to be a part of the bridal party. Middleton arrived at Westminster Abbey with her father at her side. Her father was then ready to walk her down the aisle. Markle arrived at her wedding with her mother Doria Raglan sitting beside her in the car. Kensington Palace previously announced that both of her parents would have major roles in the wedding, though her father Thomas Markle eventually didn't attend following a health scare and a paparazzi scandal. As per tradition, Middleton's father accompanied her for the entire walk down the aisle. Her father walked at her side until she met Prince William at the altar. In a major break from tradition, Markle walked herself down the first half of the aisle. Many people saw it as a powerful statement and an indication of her feminist ideals. Her new father-in-law Prince Charles then joined her for the second half of her walk down the aisle. Middleton's wedding gown featured a slightly more traditional design. Her dress was designed by Alexander McQueen and featured a billowing skirt with lace sleeves. Markle opted for a bit of modern Hollywood glamour for her gown. Her Givenchy design featured a boatneck neckline and a stunning 16-foot veil. Prince William wore the Irish Guards mounted officer's uniform during his wedding. He reportedly chose this as it's his uniform with the highest ranking. Harry wore a full Blues and Royals uniform as a sign of respect for the former regiment of the Marines in which he served. Harry asked for special permission from the Queen to wear the uniform, according to The Independent. Middleton and William had the traditional kiss on the balcony of Buckingham Palace. Markle and Harry had their first kiss in front of the public right outside the doors of St George's Chapel. Middleton changed into a reception dress that felt like a natural extension from her elegant wedding gown. She wore a white ball gown by Alexander McQueen. Markle opted for a much more modern yet still elegant Stella McCartney design. The sleeveless design definitely showed off the former suit star's fun side. Please subscribe channel. Thank you for watching.